Damn. Alrighty, what's up, guys? I know I said I was gonna hop on here and do a live around 9ish, but it took me so long because I was FaceTiming with Shanley for a little bit, and that's another thing. So when you do a lot of traveling and you are a flight attendant, you're gonna be always on the go, and you're not always gonna be able to be with your partner. So FaceTiming is some quality time that we get, so I like to cherish that. So sorry that took so long, but I figured I'd hop on there, answer some questions for you guys. If you had any questions, and just give you like an update on what's going on. I am on day 2 of a 3-day trip. Head back to Boston tomorrow at midnight, and it's a 2-day West Palm Beach layover, and we're at one of the newer hotels, and it's pretty nice there. The area is nice. I was kind of sad at first because I wasn't familiar with the area here, but one of the drivers downstairs like took me to one of the main spots, which was like a half-mile away. So it ended up being perfect, and they actually have a lot more amenities and things around here to do than the one that was in Boynton Beach. But a little bit of an update. So I was pretty busy the last 3 months. I had 3 weddings, 3 bachelor parties, so that went well. Good thing with this job, it's like a really flexible job, so you're able to, I accrued a lot of PTO over the year, and I used like 60 hours of my PTO over those 3 months, and I was able to still get paid like whatever I would work hour-wise for those months, and I was still able to enjoy the weddings, and yeah, so it was a good time. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Yeah, if you guys are new here or you guys have any questions, feel free to leave a question. I try to do it on my laptop. I've been trying for like the past 30 minutes, but my laptop was not connected to live. That's one thing that's bad about this place is the Wi-Fi is pretty bad here. So I'm just using my cell phone service now. Hello, M. How you doing? You guys all ready for the holidays? Does everybody have the week off? Anybody working on Christmas? But just give you guys an update. I had my SIFT, my selection for instrument flight exam a couple months ago with the Army. Process or step number 2 is I do my flight physical, which I did December 7th. I did it that weekend. And then the 3rd step, which is April, March, it's the interview boards at the aviation unit in Cecil Airfield in Jacksonville. So that's what I got going on now. Actually, my birthday is next week, and last year for my birthday, I did a full day of eating free food on my birthday. So if you guys have some suggestions of food spots that I should hit up on my birthday, I'm gonna try and hit as many food spots as I can to get a bunch of free food. I'm also thinking about doing a 1 or 2 day trip with Shanley for my birthday. So if you guys have any suggestions on like cool spots where we can go hiking or something adventurous, I'd appreciate the input from you guys. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for the early birthday wishes. Appreciate it. I'll probably go on Instagram on my birthday and kind of like run polls to see which food spot I should hit next. So if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you should definitely hop on there, give me a follow, and help me pick out the food I'm gonna pick on my birthday. Work a 4-day trip. Ooh. You get the holiday pay, which is nice. I'm not sure how you guys' holiday pay works, but I think we get double time, which is gonna be nice. I get home on Christmas morning, so I fly in from Fort Myers Christmas morning. The flight's at 6. I think I get back to Boston by 9, and it's only a 3-hour flight. But the cool thing is with this job, you have a minimum pay per day, so they're gonna pay me 5 hours minimum that day, holiday pay, which is pretty sweet. Can't complain about that. And then I have a trip the next night on the 26th, but just excited to be home and enjoying time with the family. Always get the cold brew with no water. Got that today in West Palm Airport. The lady like looked at me, she's like, no water? And I was like, nope, just black. And she's like, you want room for cream? I'm like, nope, no cream. I need it nice and strong. What's up, guys? McDonald's. What do they give? What do they give for birthdays at McDonald's? All right, so we got a question here. Have I ever considered transferring to Mint, or do I think I'll have more flexibility with my schedule if I remain core? Yeah, I've definitely thought about switching to Mint, but they haven't. I don't think I've seen them post in our email that they're looking for people for Mint, so I haven't seen that job opening yet, or else I would have applied. And the cool thing about that is, like, say for instance, we do a flight from Boston to LA and it's like 6 hours. If you're part of the Mint crew, you get paid like a minimum of 8 hours per trip. So on that 4 day trip, you do 4 flights. I'll get like 26, 28 hours flight time. And then somebody that's in Mint will get 32 hours. And then if it goes over that, they'll get more than that. So they get a minimum of 8 hours, which is pretty awesome. What else do we get? Benihana? Do they have that in Boston? Congrats, Alex, on getting in the class 2020. That's awesome. Yeah, man. If you're Boston based, just shoot me a message. I'm sure there'll be a gym in the area. Good. Four-day tomorrow. Where are you going, Greg? Where's your 4 day? Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped when I won that contest. I put a lot of effort into handing out applications. Ooh, time and a half. That's good. I've been looking for a good West Coast trip. I really have. I haven't had a San Diego trip. I haven't done Seattle yet. I like LA. LA was fun. Um, San Francisco's nice. Burbank's nice. It's just those trips when they pop up on the board, it's like the short stays. So like all the more senior people are getting the good trips, and I'm not gonna do a short stay and then a red eye back. I'm thinking about wearing the tie for the rest of the year. I'm wearing it on this trip right now. Nantucket. It is beautiful out there. JetBlue does have assigned seats. I think, what airline was it that I flew on recently? Southwest. They board by group, and then you get to pick your seat, whatever seat's open. I feel like that's hectic, but it worked out pretty good. They had the process down pretty nice, so I guess whatever works for your company. You guys got any questions about military? Any questions about flight attendant life? Feel free to ask. That's what I'm here. I'm gonna stay on until 10 or more minutes, and then I'm gonna get ready for bed. Well, I like full flights because I have a better opportunity to hand out more applications, but half flights aren't bad either. Especially in the morning, it's nice to just kind of like ease into the day with a half full flight, and like everybody just passes out. So it's a hit or miss. It really depends on the time of day and how I'm feeling that day. What's up, Thomas? Well, my rank is a specialist. I'm still a specialist because I haven't gone to BLC yet, and I'm trying to go to the BLC class in January. But supposedly the Florida Guard is waiting for funding to get through, and they said they'll figure out on the 20th, and if it does, then I'll go to BLC January, and then I'll have my interview for Warrant Officer School, and then Aviation School in March or April. So, but yeah, I had every excuse in the book the past like 8 years of not going to BLC. I was like, oh, I got college, oh, I got work, but now I'm like ready to go. Hurt leg, trying to get back into core exercises. Any tips? Well, if your leg isn't fully healed, I would probably just focus on stretching, foam rolling, I would definitely get a note or a recommendation from a doctor before you go full force. But if you want to get with me, shoot me a message on Instagram. I could probably put together a little plan for you. And congrats on getting off probation. It's a pretty good day. Oh man, that's funny that you say how does one motivate themselves to start a workout. So this video that I'm posting next week is basically built around how I'm not always motivated. Um, and that's the thing. Everybody's like, how do you stay motivated? How do you stay in shape? Like this is a tough job. Like this is even tough for me. It's like it is a process, but it all comes down to staying disciplined, and over time you're gonna build habits, and these habits are what are gonna like shine through when you don't have motivation. So good question. Good question. And in order to build habits and stuff, you kind of want to have a plan. You have to, if you go into trying to accomplish a goal without a vision of how to do it, you're ultimately setting yourself up to fail. So I always talk about SMART goals. If you've seen my video, I talked about SMART goals last year, but it's basically just setting really specific goals. And when you visualize a goal, kind of visualize it as like a mountain. So most people, what they do is they look at the top of the mountain when they're trying to get to their goal, but you need to take it one step at a time. And in order to get to that main goal at the top of the mountain, you have to kind of take it step by step. And by doing that, you want to set small goals, small little specific goals to reach a goal. So one that I always talk about is like, say you want to lose, let's say 8 pounds in 4 weeks. So that's your big goal. What you want to do weekly is what can I do this week? What can I do today to reach my big goal? And that would be meal plan, meal prep. Keep yourself accountable. You want to make sure you have a set macro plan, diet plan, and something to follow, something to keep you accountable. It's always good to have a coach as well, accountability coach. I used to have an accountability coach, and I still do here and there. And there's nothing wrong with having an accountability coach. Even like the greatest people have mentors and coaches. So let's see. So far, our passengers, I've only had one passenger mistake the jump seats for jumpsuits. So thank God. Does your airline have any scheduled layovers in either Nantucket or Martha's Vineyard? I can't say we have any layovers in those areas, but we do throughout the year. In the summertime, we'll do like turns with Martha's Vineyard. But that would be awesome if we had like a layover in Martha's Vineyard. Yeah, I've tried to film. So the thing with the crew rooms is like whenever I go to like a crew room on a sit, like tomorrow I have a sit in Boston, then I have a sit in Orlando. Like when I go to the crew rooms, like I don't want to like film in a room where people go to have peace and quiet, because when you get in there, it's like you drop a pin, you can hear it. But then there's sometimes some parts of the days where it's like everybody's just chit chatting and talking, and most of the time when I go in there, everybody's kind of like sleeping, and I don't want to like start recording the room for you guys to see what it looks like, and like kind of get somebody in a video that doesn't want to be in the video. Let's see. Shanley started the wet willies. She likes to bully me. She likes to poke me, give me wet willies. How could someone who has no confidence in the gym get started? If you want to get with me, send me a message on Instagram. I can help you set up specific goals to build that confidence. And the biggest thing with that is just, I think what most people do, and what I do, even do this sometimes, is I kind of like when I go to a gym, I feel like people are judging me, but if you think about it, everybody at the gym is probably thinking the same thing. So if you can get past the fear of thinking people are judging you, and to have the confidence as well, you're gonna want to have a plan. You don't want to go in the gym blinded and have not like no set routine. If you have a set routine, then you can go step by step, knock out your workout, and just keep your head down and push through. And then over time, when you get more comfortable at the gym, you'll start to build confidence. And if you have a gym partner or a gym buddy to help keep you accountable, and I think just having like a friend with you or something will help build your confidence as well. But shoot me a message if you guys are interested in stuff like that, fitness wise, and if you need help setting sparkles, I'd love to help you guys. Yeah, I gotta get to bed too. I'm watching Thursday night football, but I know I gotta get to bed. Yeah, man, hope to fly with you too. I'll let the fam and girlfriend say, I'll say hello to them for you guys. Hi, Chris. When I first started the job, so one of the questions is, which of the JB aircrafts is my favorite to work on? When I first started the job, I liked working the E190s, the Embraers, because there's like 100 passengers on there, and then there's 2 flight attendants, and it's like less stressful. From a newbie's standpoint, it's kind of intimidating seeing like a cabin full of 200 people and then being in the front of the cabin. Whereas like when you're on the E190, it's like you're in charge. There's 100 people. It's not that many people. So to start out, it was the E190. But right now, I kind of like the 320s, 321s. The newer aircrafts that we have are very nice as well. But they didn't really make the workspace really conducive for us. It's kind of cramped areas. But I don't know. I don't really have a specific favorite. Phoenix, I was thinking about visiting Phoenix or Texas for my birthday. So for base changes, you have to apply in advance, but I think it's like, I'd have to double check on that because I've never thought about changing bases, but I know, so like fresh out of training, I know that most people, they got their specific base that they were told they had to go to, but their first month there, they transferred to another base. So I think you only need to at least be at a base for at least a month and then transfer. Let's see. My seniority is bad. I've been holding a reduced line though. I haven't been on reserve, so I got off reserve 9 months into having this job, and I haven't been on reserve since. So let's hopefully that stays like that. But every month I've been getting a reduced line, which is like they give me like a couple trips, which add up to like 40 hours. And then I have until a specific time in the month prior to pick up trips to reach my minimum hours so they don't give me a partial reserve schedule, which I've been able to do for the past 3 or 4 months that I've had the reduced line. Unfortunately, with policies with the company, I can't film during work, as in flying with passengers on board. So as much as I'd like to give you guys like a in-depth look of what it looks like, I think it'd be pretty cool to throw like a GoPro on my chest and just time lapse it for the day. Doing the in-flight. I was thinking about doing that. Actually, speaking of that, I was thinking about starting a TikTok. Have you guys heard of TikTok, the new social media platform? It's basically a platform where it's more younger people, like I want to say 16 to 22, but they make like short funny clips, and I was thinking about doing something similar, but basically the life of a flight attendant. Kind of be cool. Because I was watching some flight attendant videos on TikTok and they're pretty funny, but I think we could do a little better. January? Let's say December? Oh, my phone's right in front of me. Yeah, no, we already put bids in for January. I already have my trips for January. So the way that works, if you're wondering, so for trips in January, I bid for those trips December 1st to December 7th. They like open a window, you put your bids in, and then after the 7th, between the 12th, is when you get your trips for the next month. So you kind of build your schedule for the month ahead of you the month prior. Arkansas, actually, my buddy was just in Arkansas. He was at sniper school there. This is live. This is live, yes. Do you have any questions? I was supposed to come on at 9. I ended up FaceTiming the girlfriend for like an hour, so my apologies for not being on here earlier. But quality time is needed with the lady. What's up, Tommy? How you doing, man? Ran into you twice already, I think. I'll be in Orlando tomorrow. I have a sit there around 2 p.m. So if you're in the area, I'll be there. Dude, if you guys haven't been on TikTok, don't download the app because it's addicting. It is addicting. Like, it just keeps scrolling and it's funny. Can't pass the ASVAB. All right, well, have you studied? What are you doing to pass the ASVAB? There's a lot of books on Amazon you can get. My TikTok account, I have one video on there and it was just like kind of a start video. But I think it's just my last name, Kellum, Kellum. Let's see here. Customer service memes. All right. Be flying in. You're flying in from Boston? When are you going in? Are you flying tomorrow, Tommy? Because we're going to Boston and then we're going to Orlando. So you might be on my flight. You guys get any more questions about flight attendant life or military? Last question. The most rewarding thing about my job. It's a tough one. It's a good one. I don't want to like give you the generic like, oh, I have the benefit of flying everywhere for free. I think the most rewarding part of my job is being able to change someone's day. What I mean by that is like, I love when like people come on like frazzled and like kind of like anxious because like that whole experience at the airport is it's terrifying. If you don't work in the airport, it's like terrifying. It's like you gotta go through security, you gotta find your gate, you gotta hope that you get on. Like, I love trying to change people's days around and trying to make their day better. That's probably the most rewarding part of my job. Benefit wise, obviously the free travel, being able to travel on other airlines, and the flexibility of the job. That's just it doesn't match any other job. Like I said, I had 3 weddings, 3 bachelor parties. I was able to attend all of those and use my PTO, and I still have a bunch of PTO left. So flexibility is crazy. No, I'm coming in. I'm leaving West Palm tomorrow. I'll be in Boston by 11. Did I say 11? I don't even know. I'll have to double check that a little bit. All right, international. JetBlue flies international in 2021. Travel benefits are great. Parents fly free. And then you have a travel buddy, which could be anybody. Could be your friend. Could be your grandparents. Could be anybody. They fly free too. And then you get like 16 buddy passes a year. What's a phrase you hear from passengers that they think is funny, but you hear all the time? That's a good question. Let me get back to you on that one. those bayonets, which, if that's how you say them, I don't even know. They were fried dough, but they were delicious. They reminded me of fried dough, or I think some people call them elephant's ears. I try to bid for the lead on all the flights because it's extra money, and I kind of prefer it. Yeah, we could fly. We could fly on any airline we want. If we go international, we have to pay the taxes. All right, guys. Thinking about hopping off here, getting to bed. Good thing is I only have a 9 o'clock van tomorrow, so I get to sleep in, which is awesome. But a repeat of last January daily vlogs. I don't know. That was tough. That was a lot. There was like it didn't translate to views. If anything, it kind of like saturated my channel and I saw less views. So as much as I love to give you guys daily vlogs, it didn't benefit my channel at all. And I might be away all January for military training. It's either January or February. So you'll get a lot of military videos in January. If it doesn't scan, it must be free. Yeah, I've heard stuff like that. Yep. I'll have to, let me get back to you on that because I interact with so many people a day. I'm sure there's a lot of interactions that I can come up with. I see everybody doing these vlogmases. What does a vlogmas entail? Like I see vlogmas, I don't click on the video. It kind of like makes me not want to click on it. Yeah, that's what I figured. And the daily vlogs are kind of tough. And what people say is give your videos time to breathe. My Instagram is Kellum22. Video every day, and then Vlogtober. Let me go check out a Vlogmas video, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alrighty, guys, thanks for hopping on here. I appreciate it. And if you guys know of any awesome food spots to give away free food for your birthday, let me know because I'm gonna do a full video on eating free food for my birthday. So, alright, guys, have a good night. Take care, and next video should be out Monday. So, see you later. How do I end this? This is oh, there we go.